Companies are waging sex wars, I guess, to steal Silicon Valley secrets. Yes, there are groups of people who are sending attractive women to seduce tech workers, even marrying and having children with their targets. It's the Wild West out there. Yeah, so this is a real thing. China Chinese and Russian operatives are using sex warfare to seduce and spy on Silicon Valley professionals, industry insiders have told the Times. I wouldn't mind a little bit of this sex warfare coming my way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, well, I wouldn't have minded that when I was a little bit younger. Where is this supposed sex warfare? I don't see any of it. James Mulvaney, the chief intelligence officer of Pamir Consulting, which provides risk assessments for American companies investing in China, said he was one of the many men recently targeted by foreign seductresses hoping to gain access to US tech secrets. I'm getting an enormous number of very sophisticated LinkedIn requests from the same type of attractive young Chinese women, said Mulvaney. It really seems to have ramped up recently. He described how at a business conference on Chinese investment risks hosted last week, which was a few weeks ago now in Virginia, two attractive Chinese women showed up and attempted to gain entry. We didn't let them in, he said, but they had all the information about the event and everything else. He added, "It is a phenomenon, and I will tell you, it is weird." Yeah, Prazium. So he goes on to state that China and Russia are in a technical battle between each other. And as a result of that, they're using any weapon that they have in their arsenal, including sexual weapons. I guess. I don't know how else to call it, but it's like sexual weaponry. One former counterintelligence official who now helps Silicon Valley founders divest their foreign investments said he recently investigated the case of one beautiful Russian woman who worked at an aerospace company and married an American colleague. He discovered that she had gone to a modeling academy in her 20s, but later attended a Russian soft power school before disappearing for a decade and reemerging in the US as a cryptocurrency expert. But she doesn't stay in crypto, the ex official said. She is trying to get to the heights of the military space innovation community. The husband is totally oblivious, showing up, marrying a target, having kids with a target, and conducting a lifelong collection operation. It's very uncomfortable to think about, but it's so prevalent, he continued. If I wanted to be out of the shadows, I'd write a book on it. The theft of trade secrets is estimated to cost the American taxpayer up to $600 billion a year. In 2023, Klaus Flugbeil, a resident of Ningbo, China, tried to sell intellectual property he had stolen from Tesla to undercover agents at a Las Vegas trade conference for 15 mil. He was sentenced to 24 months in prison last December. His alleged accomplice, Yilong Shao, who also lived in Ningbo, remains on the run. And it continues with other cases like this, where this kind of, I don't know, I'm not even sure, long-term tactics, I guess that you could call it, just send women over to these countries. You know these nerds are thirsty. Have a look at Elon Musk and what he's posting. And it's just a lifelong operation. Get into bed with them, have kids with them, marry them, all that kind of stuff. And you can extract all kinds of information from them. And yeah, nerds are going to be like, heck yeah, sign me up for that. Sign me up for some of that sexual warfare. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight in that battle. Hell yeah. She. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want some of that sexual warfare. Know what I'm saying? Anyways, thought that was interesting that was like an actual real thing. 24 months in prison for 15 million sounds like a good deal.